That thing is probably all just complete blown out. There's no way you can see that. This thing is really good. Hey, Brian Miller here, author, speaker, magician, podcast host, and audio nerd. And welcome to Audio for Content Creators, where we help you sound better and level up for all your content creation needs. This is a very quick first look at two new products from MOVO, the company that brought us the VXR10 budget on-camera shotgun mic, my personal favorite budget on-camera shotgun mic, which if you've been following my work for the last couple of years on this new channel as well as my main channel, you know how much I love that microphone. It's just fantastic. So I have very high hopes for two new audio products from MOVO that, full disclosure, they sent me. I have an ongoing relationship, an ongoing collaboration with MOVO. I've done a handful of audio tutorial videos for them that are accessible by anybody who has purchased the VXR10. If you want some more info, link in the description. Let's get into the two products they sent me, and a full in-depth review will come a month or so from now when I've actually had time to play with them. These I'm literally testing for the first time during this video as we're reviewing it. The first product they sent me is sitting right here behind me on the desk. This is the MOVO UM700 USB microphone. It is clearly designed to be a competitor to the Blue Yeti. That's a USB microphone for podcasting, voiceover narration, and we're going to test that in just a little bit, but we're going to do the second one first. And the second one is this. I didn't look before I did this. WMX-1. Why do all microphone products have bad names? Every company does that. We need more interesting names. Wireless lav mic. In fact, it is this wireless lav mic, the one that's right here on my chest that I'm actually recording the video with so far. Everything you've heard so far is this. They make two versions of this, a single and then a dual transmitter, where you actually have two mics that go to a single transmitter that connects to the camera. So you could have basically an interview or two people on camera at once. Let's talk about things I immediately like and dislike about it, having basically not heard what it sounds like. First of all, they're very small, they're very light, they're very compact. So that's great. They don't feel rugged. They feel like if you make one wrong move, you're going to snap this thing in half. And that makes me a little nervous because they're designed to be used out in the field and running and gunning and things like that, right? This is a wireless lav mic. Let's talk about some more things I love about it. Comes with a mic, omnidirectional lav mic. It's attached to me right now. I'm not going to be able to comment on the audio quality itself until I've tested it for a few weeks or a month. I'll get back to you on that, but you're hearing it right now, so let us know in the comments what you think about this, the sound of this microphone. As always, MOVO comes with tons and tons of accessories, which I conveniently do not have sitting right next to me. First and foremost, it comes with a nice hard carrying case. This thing feels good. I mean, it's like in between soft and hard. Like it's hard enough, but it's not like a hard plastic. It's kind of like a hard soft case, if that makes any sense. Zipper's open here, and it's got room to put the receiver, the mic with the body pack. The body pack right now is clipped to my jeans. It's got the you can fit the receiver in the body pack. You have the TRS to TRRS cable. This is for connecting this to a smartphone, tablet, or computer. You need to make sure you're using the 3-pole to 4-pole when you're doing that. And it also comes with the standard TRS to TRS cable, which is for cameras and portable audio recorders. So currently I've got it going directly into the camera itself. It comes with two different ways to mount the receiver. The receiver, you can have this clip, which can just attach to somebody's, to a belt or something, or to some other pack. So if you were running it in the field into a portable audio recorder and everything wanted to be clipped to a sound guy, you could do this. Or you can use the cold shoe mount adapter, which is what I have on there, to actually attach it to the cold shoe or the hot shoe on top of your camera. And that's what I'm doing right now. And one more fantastic feature is the receiver has a headphone output. Yes, you can use an 1/8 inch, a 3.5 millimeter headphone. You could use high-end studio headphones without the 1/4 inch adapter on them, which is what I was doing. I just grabbed these that are normally sitting over here. You can use that to check the audio, which I did, and it was really important that I do that because the camera I'm using, as fantastic as it is, does not have a headphone output, as so many prosumer level cameras don't. For some reason, that is reserved for the high-end professional cameras. The rest of us, mere mortals, don't need to check our audio, apparently. If it were me, and I am me, if it were me, I would always use a wired setup when possible. As soon as you go wireless, you lose quality. And this is not a knock on MOVO. This is all companies, right? All wireless systems. They lose quality and they risk interference from all the wireless stuff in our world, the Wi-Fi and Bluetooth and just radio signals and crap. And the more crowded the environment you're in, like I'm at home by myself in my home studio, but if you're in a crowded environment, a public environment, the more you risk interference and dropouts and issues that unless you are 100% of the time monitoring the audio, you will not realize is happening until you're done filming, and it will ruin everything. But if you are in a situation where you need a wireless system, as far as I can tell, this is something that you might consider. Oh, one more thing that I don't know if this is a pro or a con. The receiver and the body pack each use 2 AAA batteries. So this system requires 4 AAA batteries. I have no idea what the battery life is. I'm sure the manual tells me how long it is, but I never really believe or trust the manuals for any company when it comes to wireless stuff and battery power. Usually that's the best possible case scenario. So I don't have any way to tell you right now how fast it drains battery. If you have to change your batteries after every video, after every 5 videos, I have no idea. And it's unlikely, even in the next few weeks, I will find that out. I'm just not going to use a wireless system that much. So 4 AAA batteries, 2 for the receiver, 2 for the body pack. But let's end this on a positive note. Syncing them, super easy. It took me like 2 seconds. It was like, hold down this button on this one, hold down these 2 buttons together on that one, wait for 3 seconds, and bing, they just synced instantly and I had audio. So that is all about the WMX-1 wireless lav mic from MOVO. Now let's turn around and take a look at the new Yeti competitor. And now the one I've been really excited about. This is the MOVO UM700 USB microphone. It's clearly designed to be a competitor to the Blue Yeti line. Okay, we are now recording with the UM700. So now you should be hearing the UM700. Back that off, somewhere right around there. All right, so this is a test of getting up real close to it and using it as a podcast mic. Now, I cannot hear in the headphones, even though I have the headphones all the way up. I can't hear anything in here. So this is, as far as I can tell, totally useless at the moment. We're just going to have to find out how this goes. But if I back up and then I increase the gain around the back here. Yep, okay, so now I am just recording. And let's say, what if I moved this in front of me and I actually just increased the gain enough so that I was getting a decent level while I am recording, so I could just talk to you like this. I do not use USB microphones for a lot of reasons. They're not my jam. I have, nice professional XLR microphones, but if you're in the market for a USB microphone, you're probably looking at a Blue Yeti or something similar to that. Now, the thing is, I almost always recommend that if you're a podcaster in an untreated room, and there's a very good chance that if you're podcasting, you are in an untreated room, don't use condenser microphones. These things like Blue Yetis, this UM700, they are very, very sensitive condenser microphones. They pick up everything, all the room noise, all the echo, the stuff going on in the next room. They pick up a butterfly flapping its wings in the next town. So if you're not in a good acoustic environment, like I am, I'm in a professionally treated home studio, you really don't want to be using a very sensitive condenser mic. Having said that, taking a look at this particular microphone, like I said, my first immediate reaction is I have the volume cranked on the headphones and I can't hear anything. I might have to try earbuds at some point to see if those work better. But since I can't hear anything anyway, let me just take these off being able to monitor audio coming right out of the mic would be super helpful. So I like the idea of it, but at the moment it's not there. If I hit the mute button, and okay, so this is very cool. When I hit the mute button, you can't see it from there, but you see the red light right there? A red light goes on to let you know that it was muted. That's very cool. Let's do a little test to see how it picks up or doesn't pick up the handling noise from the table. This thing feels solid. Like, it really feels like a good construction. This thing is really heavy, and it's got a gain knob here on the back, and it has a bunch of different pickup patterns. I'm on the Cardioid pattern right now. Cardioid means it's picking up from the front and a little bit to the sides. Cardioid is generally what you're going to want to work with. 90% of the time, just choose a Cardioid microphone, or if you have multi-pattern, choose the Cardioid pattern. Because a Cardioid microphone will not pick up from directly behind it, 180 degrees off axis, watch. So now if I'm speaking into this side of the microphone, it should sound very, very quiet compared to this side of the microphone, which should actually sound much, much, much louder, probably twice as loud. So a Cardioid microphone is going to reject everything coming at it from the other side. This is really good if you're in a room with a lot of echo, a lot of reverb, or like I said, stuff going on in a different room that you want to make sure doesn't get into your recording. But it also has omnidirectional. Now, an omnidirectional mic is going to pick up from 360, so if I turn it around to the back side, it should still be picking up from this side, and it should still be picking up from this side, and it should still be picking up from this side. So an omnidirectional microphone is going to pick up from all sides. The disadvantage to an omnidirectional, like a lav mic, is because it picks up from everywhere. If there's echo or stuff going on in the room or the next room over, you're definitely going to hear that it's going to come through. So okay, this should be stereo, which means it's picking up now from the left and the right. So it should actually be coming through as a left-right recording. So if I was on this side of it, and then I moved all the way over to this side of it, and then I came back over to this side of it, if you were listening in headphones, you should hear me moving around from one side of your headphones to the other as I talk about stuff right now. This looks ridiculous, I am sure. And then bidirectional means it's picking up from the front and directly from the back, but hopefully rejecting everything from the sides. So if you were doing an interview, you would talk, if you wanted one mic to do an interview and you had someone sitting near you, basically you would sit here and they would sit there, and you would have this straight up and down, and you could both just talk at each other, to each other, with each other, as it were, and it would pick you up and it would pick them up, but it would reject everything from here. I mean, I'm not sure what else there is to say about this as a first look. I have to listen to this to see how it sounds. So let me listen to this right now. All right, so I just listened to the recording of everything that we just did, and I got to tell you, I thought it sounded pretty good. Color me impressed, man. So let me do a little test right up on it. Hang on. Hey, Brian Miller here, and welcome back to One New Person, the show where we take a closer look at chance encounters to remind ourselves that every interaction is meaningful and every person we meet is important. All I have to say about this is it feels good. It looks really sleek. It's got this nice finish. It looks nice, but also kind of blends into the background. I don't think you would notice it too much if you were doing a live stream. It would be great to just stick this thing, boom, stick this thing in front of you and do a live stream right to the camera right there, which isn't on right now, but that's where it would be. Yeah, if you're recording a podcast, you'd be in great shape. I don't know what this costs because it's not even out yet. It's not even on MOVO's website yet. I love that it has a mute button, big on the front, and that it lights up red. I don't love that with the headphone volume cranked, I cannot hear in the headphones. That needs to be fixed ASAP. Between the UM700 and the WMX-1 wireless lav mic system, I think MOVO is starting to put out a range of phenomenal products at very reasonable prices. I'm going to play with both of these over the next month, and I'll get back to you with an individual, deep, detailed review on each one once I've had more time. Especially this, I'm going to test this out as a live stream mic because those of you who subscribe to my main channel, I've been doing almost weekly live streams there for the past couple of months. I'm having a great time doing that. We will continue to do so. Anyway, thanks so much for sticking with me. My name is Brian Miller, and always remember that our world is a shared experience. Have a great day.